Okay, Vincenzo, here I am. I'm at the entrance of the inside of the property, and I'm just going to pivot and let's get going. So here we are at the entranceway. We'll take a brief diversion. This is the glass walkway that takes you to the primary suite, and then there's the ski area. And as you know, it's a snowy day today, but there is just an unbelievable view everywhere in this house. So here we go. So entering into the great room, we have all British Columbia timbers. We have this enormous fireplace here. That fireplace is a wood burner. Look at the scale of the rock and stone surround. Again, the timbers. You can have all the furniture if you like. Over on this side, we've got the dining area with built-ins there in the distance. And let me show you the views right here. We got Baldy Peak out that way. And then the surrounding mountainsides. That area below me is fenced in and does have sod grass, so great place to hang out, good for a dog. You can see outdoor living space there. And then let's head over to the kitchen. Again, just a great view. I'll try to get you some other view shots here from a sunny day. We've got a Wolf stove here, and it's a 6-burner with cooktop, dual ovens there. And then over here, we've got microwave, 2 more dual ovens there. And then there's just this enormous slab of granite. Moving over to kind of a casual sitting area. That's a gas fireplace in the distance. Walking out onto this deck space. Completely quiet out here. Can't hear anything but a little bit of wind. We've got this flagpole here, so in case you got your own flag and you want to fly it, you could have it on top of your mountain. Looking out over the town of Breckenridge, the ski area. And then, probably can't see it in the video, but I can just barely see 1 or 2 houses in the distance, but they're a mile away. These Wolf gas grills are included, and they are plumbed, so you'll never run out. We've got this beautiful reclaimed hardwood floor. This is over in the breakfast nook area, which also just has absolutely the most stellar view. And then look at the beams and the log work. We've got stone. We have custom painting throughout the house. More beam work. We've got a little laundry setup right here. Just a compact one, and pantry space. And then cruising along, this is storage. Coat closet, storage closet. It's a little bit full, but that's what that is. And again, just take in the beamwork. Okay, let's head over to the master wing, which is this way. You've got main floor, simple little powder room. Check out the sandstone here in this area. It is all radiant in-floor heating. Here we go into the master bedroom with super great view. You can see in the distance, again, that's the ski area. It's being a little shy because it's a bit cloudy and snowy. That is a gas fireplace there in the corner. Woodwork above. We've got master deck over here with a hot tub that you'll never get into, but it's nice. It does have glass there to provide a windbreak, keep it a little cozier. Looking out over the view again. And then master bath, where we've got a steam shower here. There are blinds and curtains that are all electronic. You can probably maybe just barely see them, but those are automated for you. There's nobody around, so you wouldn't ever need to put them down unless you wanted to. Got a fancy luxury toilet with heated seat, etc. there. Two-way fireplace. That's a soaking tub that we just went by. And then we've got the master closet, complete with built-ins throughout, everywhere. In the distance behind the door is an ironing board, in case you ever wanted to start looking fancy. Moving back through it. Over here we've got a little sink area, and then master laundry for you. This is looking back towards the entryway. Yet another mountain view there in the distance, which is Baldy Peak. That'd be right out your door if you ever wanted to go for a hike. We've got storage areas and cubbies, and then this is where the dogs are hanging out right now. And that takes us over to the upper level of the garage. There is a dog wash there in the corner. And then 3 cars here. If you wanted, the skid steer there is available to purchase, but we could also set you up with a plow guy to manage all that for you. Okay, so that is the main floor. All right, so now we're going to head upstairs. This cable here, which is the part of the railing, is reclaimed from a chairlift from the Breckenridge ski area on Peak 8, which they replaced with a newer high-speed detachable, but super cool. Looking at some of the beam work as we head upstairs. And then we've got an office sitting room area up here with just the biggest view. Holy cow. Gas fireplace here in the corner. All built-ins there. We've got refrigerator, wet bar. Fridge is right here. And then, of course, powder room on this level. This will show you, this is what the view is on a clear day. Literally, you can see everything in this. All right, headed back downstairs. And headed down towards the ground floor, which is at grade. It's not below, it's just at. And down here, we've got wet bar here with a dishwasher here, refrigerator here. And then this one that's a gas fireplace with a steel mantle and also steel paneling. We are looking out here. So this area that I'm looking out on here is, it is naturally landscaped. The homeowner has been seeding this area with wildflowers, and I think he's put something like 1 million seeds out there. So come June, it's going to be a big field of wildflowers. Try to get you some pictures of what that looks like. Over here, we've got the main laundry area, folding areas, of course, cabinetry, another sink. This takes us outside into the fenced area. You can see moving around here. This is sodded with grass, so it's going to be nice and green. And we're looking over at the lower area of the garage. This is nice and flat. It is paved. The homeowner has not been plowing it because they've been away, but easily accessible, etc. We'll get to those garages in a moment. We've got powder room here. I don't know if the video is going to pick this up, but in here we've got little snippets of newspapers taken from Leadville and also from our local newspaper, kind of all historic little storylines throughout. And let's go look at some more bedrooms, bathrooms, etc. So this is just a simple guest bedroom, currently a nursery with bathroom. And this is a 3/4 with a stand-up shower. Again, radiant in-floor heat, so the tiles are nice and warm. Decent closet space here. This piece of timber, this is a main timber support beam throughout the house, and it weighs 3,000 pounds. See if I can capture that a little bit more. We've got, let's see, kind of dark in here, but this is, the whole house is controlled by Lutron and it has Sonos throughout, so electronics live in there. Storage closet to my right here, and this is a lower level master. Also with just a stunning view. That is a gas fireplace there in the corner. That one right there. Jetted tub, 2 sinks. Again, these are electronically controlled blinds, curtains, closet space, stand-up shower, toilet room, door, of course. And then we've got another suite here, simple guest bedroom with reclaimed pine there on the wall. Also, a bit of a view out this one, of course. Another bathroom, toilet room over here, and stand-up shower here. One more bedroom. Again with corner windows, views everywhere you look. Another bathroom. If you notice, all these bathrooms are different and of course fully custom. This one has got these light fixtures that are super neat. Okay, and then back down this little corridor. Again, that's the laundry room to the left. This is the lower level living area. If we take a left turn here, we head towards the garage. This is the mechanic. So here we are in the mechanical room with the high efficiency boiler. And then all of the other mechanical systems here. I think there are something like 20 different zones. You can see each one of these is labeled. So each one of these represents an area that has its own controllable thermostat. We've got a very simple water purification system. Hot water tank here. Very nice install, super clean. We've got a dog wash here in the corner. And then this is the lower level garage space. Here's one of the cistern tanks, 400 gallons. I'll do a quick pivot. You can see the other two, they do take up one of the garage bays. Wood chipper, snow blowers, other things. If you wanted them, you'd be welcome to have them. This is accessible through a paved area, easy to get to. Of course, drainage in the floors. The same goes for the garage space upstairs as well. We've got a nicely finished floor that's good for high traffic and for wet feet here before you move into carpet area. This is the 900 square feet of unfinished area. Over to my right is the exterior of the house, and it could have windows and, you know, the same views that you see everywhere else. Obviously, they're just using it for storage. Would make a nice media room, another bedroom, you know, an ensuite, apartment area, etc. Like lots of options here. Beautiful tall ceilings, and of course, great beamwork even in this space. And that's back into the lower living space. Back upstairs, again, this railing piece here came from a chairlift at the Breckenridge ski area. Back into the great room. All right,